Welcome in. Yeah, my favorite. My favorite. Come in and join me. Come on up to the front. Have a seat. Pull up a seat. You got something to drink? I've got just lemon water. I have lemon water today. And this will be the end of my gallon. I try to get a gallon of water in a day. So this is it. This is the last of it. So, how's everybody's day been? How's your day been? I had a good day. Mister, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Everyone, welcome in. Yes, welcome in. This is Tyra Lavone playing. Bree, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. Princess, welcome in. It's good to see you here. This is the last night of Straighten Your Crown First. It just, welcome in, mister. Welcome in. I'm glad you joined me. Thank you for sharing the live and thank you for liking the live. Everyone, be sure to get your daily heart me's and get all of your points that you're supposed to get. Engage in the chat. Get you additional points. Welcome in. Welcome in. As soon as that finishes, we're going to get started. Because we're going to talk about how we should act as queens. Isn't that song soothing? Doesn't it just kind of take you there? Okay, I'm behaving. I am behaving. Princess, you know, that was one of my personalities. Almost got out. No, I'm just joking. It took you there, mister. Yes. Okay, we're going to listen to this and get in the right mindset. Everybody's rushed. I was rushed because I don't know why. I kind of knew that I needed to get dressed and everything, and then I couldn't find my earrings that matches my necklace. So I was just running all over the place like a chicken with his head cut off. Yes. Okay. Did that get you there? It did. As I was saying, welcome in, welcome in. We have good moderators here, but they know that they don't block anyone over here. But they have the authority to mute you should you be disrespectful in the chat, okay? But let's, I did a quote. You know I love quotes. And this quote is, "A queen wears her crown, not to rule over others, but to remind herself of who she is." A queen wears her crown, not to rule over others, but to remind herself of who she is. And that's something to think about. So just a quick recap. On Tuesday night was the first night. We went over, let me just get there. And I just scroll right past it. We went over women should empower. women should empower and not compete. I introduced pride, envy, anger, lust, itching ears as what I think divides us as ladies. I also use Proverbs 18:21. The tongue brings death or life. I did. And then on Wednesday night, I introduced wisdom. The poem that I did by Fred Jones spoke of discernment does not demand disclosure. How to use wisdom. Silence is not surrender, but it is a strategy. Silence. We don't have to speak on everything. I spoke on no corrupting talk, right? Only building up, because that's what Ephesians 4:29 says. Proverbs 16:24 says, pleasant words are like a honeycomb. That's what it says. So tonight, and those 2 nights are already on YouTube. They're already out there on YouTube. So you can go back and listen to those and get an understanding of where we are tonight. Because this is the end of straighten your crown first. Then help another without telling the world it is crooked. The African queens that I spoke on, Nzinga and Candace of Kush, they were queens, and there's a plethora more, but they had something that we've lost. They have something that we've lost. We've lost sisterhood. Not totally, but we've lost it. Camaraderie, a code. They didn't compete. And I used The Woman King. If you've never watched it, you really need to watch it. It spoke to what I'm trying to share with you all. They didn't compete. They collaborated. They didn't expose. They protected. They didn't tear down. They built up. So how do we get back there? How do we get back to that place? Well, if you've been with me for a while, you know that on the 3rd night, everything that I've talked about comes down to OAR. OAR. It's an acronym. OAR. It stands for ownership, accountability, responsibility. And that's where we are tonight. Straighten your crown. You can't help another woman if your crown is crooked. And that's what you see a lot of. They want to tell you how to do a relationship, and the relationship that they're in is broken from the floor up. They want to tell you, you should do this and you should do that, but their crown is crooked, and they can't really help you. They can't fix another sister because they are broken also. So the ownership part of that is own your pride, own your envy, own your anger, own the times you have been the one telling the world someone's crown is crooked. Oh, don't say anything, just pull your feet back. Ouch. Own the times you have been the one telling the world someone else's crown is crooked. Own it. Accountability. Hold yourself accountable. Stop blaming. She started it, or she deserved it. Stop. You are responsible for your words, your actions, your social media post. You are responsible. You are accountable, Take responsibility for your healing. Someone else can't help you through that process. You have to take responsibility for your own healing. Deal with your insecurities so you can celebrate another woman's success instead of envying it. Do your work so you can be a sister who builds instead of destroy. The second thing, then you can straighten another's crown. Another woman doing what you are doing is not competition. She is your sister. She is your sister. Support her, encourage her, believe in her. So, all of us may be here on TikTok, and we each have a platform. If it's something that we do not care for, don't bash it. Roll past it. You're not required to stop in, sit in, and listen. Everybody has their own style. I say often, I am not everyone's cup of tea, and I'm not. Over here on this platform, I want to give you what was given to me and give you the opportunity and permission to think differently, because obviously what you've been doing is not working. It's not working. So when you see her crown is crooked, and you will see other people's crowns crooked, because we all stumble. None of us are perfect. Absolutely none of us are perfect. You'll go to her privately. Now, when I say this, let me put a caveat on it. Just because you see her crown crooked, why can't I say that word tonight? Just because you see her crown crooked, pray before you go. Make sure you chosen your words, because not everyone is going to receive what you're having to say, even when you say it in private. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of the words that you're going. Don't go with the attitude of, well, they know how I am, and I shoot from the hip, and I'm going to do this. And no, because you're going to get something that you were not expecting. That's not what we want to do. That's what you're doing now. We want to do something different. We want to get back to where the queens were. That's what we want to do. With love and with intention to help, not to humiliate. Not to humiliate her. Think about these things. Proverbs 16:24. Pleasant words are like a honeycomb, sweet and delightful to the soul, and healing to the body. Your words should heal. Your words should heal, not wound. You pull her aside. You speak truth with grace. The same grace that God gives us every day. We should be able to give grace. We want to, as sisters, to restore each other's dignity. That's what we want. That's what you should want. The third thing, without telling the world it's crooked. Without telling the world it's crooked. You do it without broadcasting it. No screenshots. You know how we do it. I've done it. And I had to bring myself. I had to look in the mirror and say, I can't believe you did that, Donna. Take ownership, accountability, responsibility for what you've done, for what you have done. No group chat updates. You're trying to figure out where is it going, how is it going. Did you see the last post? They're trying to send subliminal messages. And if you spend as much time minding your business instead of attending to someone else's business, no, y'all won't believe what she said. Oh, you've heard that before. Girl, let me tell you what she said. Just itching to get back and tell the world that her crown is crooked. No subtweeting, no putting her on blast. None of those things. That's not what we want to do. That will not get us back to sisterhood. That code that they had, that will not do it. Discernment does not demand disclosure. It doesn't. You know, you handle it, and that's enough. You know, you handle it, and that's enough. The queens protect each other's dignity. That's what we should do. The queens protect each other's dignity. Even when they had to correct each other, they protected each other's dignity. That's the code that we need to get back to. That's the code that we need to get back to. And I'm gonna speak on discretion, and I don't know when. It's been disturbing me, discretion. But when do we use discretion? When do we use discretion? Restores sisterhood. Women empowering each other. Women should empower each other instead of being hateful, envious of one another. We should. Some of us, and quite a few of us, are on this live, on this platform, and we've never met each other. And we've already formed an opinion. And we're bold and we're bullies because we are sitting behind a keyboard. How do you feel when it's done to you? How does that feel when it's done to you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. I try not to keep you all too long, but welcome in. Take a little sip of your tea because I know I've given you a lot. And I can't get that word crooked. Does not want to play with me tonight. This is the standard. This is a legacy. This is what a queen models. These things that I've shared with you, we can't We can get back there. But it starts with you. It starts with each of you, ladies that are listening to me. It starts with you. Straighten your crown first. Straighten your crown first. Deal with your pride, envy, and anger. Stop feeding your itching ears with social media drama. Social media has more drama than Young and Restless, A General Hospital, Another World, all of them put together. Social media has that kind of drama going on. When do you all work that you could delve into each other's business like this? It's almost as though it becomes an addiction because you don't want to deal with your own situationships. You don't want to do, so you'd rather scroll, sit out on the porch, listen, and then give your fingers whiplash while you're trying to dial a number to go, girl, let me tell you what I heard. Really? Stop feeding your itching ears with social media drama. Choose wisdom over vindication. Choose wisdom over vindication. Choose pleasant words over poison. Choose. Then help your sister. Then help your sister. Support her. Encourage her. Believe in her. Correct her privately when needed. When needed. Protect her dignity. Build her up. That's what we should be doing. We should be looking at how the men do it. They have a camaraderie that is amazing. And no matter how angry they get with each other, they always protect each other's dignity. That's how we restore. That's how we restore what we have lost. That's how we honor the queens who came before us. We talk about our ancestors. Well, they are our ancestors, the queens that came before us. That's how we become queens ourselves. It's working on us, not anyone else. Looking in the mirror and working on you. I'm almost there. I'm doing really good about staying right there at that 30 minutes. I had to back it up, but I'm doing really good. So in closing, Proverbs 18:21 says, the tongue can bring death or life. Those who love to talk will reap the consequences. Those who love to talk will reap the consequences. And as I had said before, that old exercise that's been done, I tell you something, and then you tell someone else, and she tells someone else, and she tells someone else, and it never comes back the way it was given. You guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the gifting. Thank you so, my goodness, today I am so busy talking and not wanting to keep you all too long. I've made the 10,000. Thank you all for tapping the screen. Thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you. So, what are you going to choose? That's the ending question. What are you going to choose? Are you going to choose death, gossip, exposure, public shaming, division? Are you going to choose that? Or are you going to choose life, encouragement, private correction, dignity, sisterhood? What are you going to choose? Your words have power. Use them to build your sister, not destroy them. Straighten your crown first, then help another straighten hers without telling the world it was crooked. That's the important part. Without telling the world it was crooked. That's queen energy. That is queen energy. That is the legacy. That is how we get there. You know, some time ago, and I have his book back here, R.C. Blake, and I got his signature, and I got to talk to him. He came here, and he had a very small group, and it was so intimate because he just sat in the midst of us ladies, and he went through his book, Queenology. If you've never read it, read it. There is so much good information in books that is efficacious if we just sit long enough. Straighten our crown, mind our business, protect our energies, protect our heart. And when we're protecting ours, we're protecting someone else's. That's the tea, you guys. That is the tea. And I made it. If you have any questions at all and you would like to come up, the moderator will bring you up, and prayerfully I can answer your questions, whatever they may be. Or you can put your question in the chat. I always check the chat at the end of the night. If there are any questions, I will respond to them and either inbox you, or the next night that I'm on live, I will address it. In the morning, this live, if you came in late, that's okay. In the morning, this live will be posted on my YouTube channel, which is Tea with Lady DJ. And I hope you'll subscribe. There is absolutely no charge to subscribe. And turn your notifications on so that you can sit and do something. Listen to me, or listen to my music that's playing in the beginning.